So I think it was this gen was the first one to get done. Then this gen. And then Michaela worked on this gen. So that means we had 4 gens left to do. If we got one of these gens done, we would have been fine. But because the Michaela did this gen here, we had these gens left to do. You never want to do that. You want to make sure that there is enough separation in the gens that the killer cannot just proxy that. Because the killer is gonna just go ahead, they're not gonna do chase, they're not gonna do anything. They're solely going to focus on the 3 gen. And because there was 2 other people that weren't doing anything to contribute to the generators, it just made it all the easier for the killer to just patrol these gens. If everybody went on one of these gens, it would be a hard time for the killer to patrol this. It would be a hard time because we'd all be, because the killer wasn't chasing. The killer was only patrolling the gens. So to avoid this, what should have happened is the Michaela, instead of doing this gen right here, the Michaela should have ran out and done one of these. One of those 2 gens, we would have been golden. If we got both of these gens done, look at that gen separation right here. The killer wouldn't have been able to get it. We would have gotten out. Everybody would have gotten out, even the ones who didn't help in the match. But because the Michaela didn't want to leave this side, and she got that one done and that one done, that left these 3 for the killer to defend, and he didn't. Why would he? You know what I mean? Why would he? So always make sure whenever you start a DBD match, take a quick run around, do a gen and then move, do a gen and then move, and then see what's going on your map. Because if you just sit down and do gens, you're not gonna realize where all the gens are placed, because the killer wants this. Because if the killer gets this, then guess what? He doesn't have to do anything. He only has to patrol this area. He doesn't have to go over here. Oh, that stupid bitch, that stupid skinny, very smart, very intellectual, very, very, very thin, very gorgeous bitch is spamming vaults right here. I don't have to go over there. I got my gens right here. They're not getting out. So the best thing that you can do, if you're on a map and you look around and you see the gen placements, the best thing that you can do, these 3 right here, get this done first. Because if you do this first, look at what the killer has to patrol now. Look at what the killer has to patrol now. He has to patrol all of this. He's fast. He's fast, but it is going to be hard for him because that's 2 gens that we have to do. Someone knocks this one out. It's still, look at, he still has to go for these 3.
You have attempted to
You know what I mean? So it's always look for your generators. Look for your generators. Look what's going on your map. Don't just sit down and start doing gens. Look around. That's why when you all are like, E, why aren't you doing gens? It's because I'm looking around to see what gens are left. Because I don't know what gens my teammates are doing. I have no fucking idea. I have to assume that they have the same mindset that I am. That we're trying to avoid a 3 gen. That's why, y'all, work in, out. In, out, in, out. Go to the center of the gen. If you are on that map that we were just at, always do that middle gen first. Get that fucking middle gen done first. Because if you get that gen done first, it makes it a little bit easier to control if there's gonna be a 3 gen or not. Does that make sense? Sometimes you don't have to worry about it because the gen placements, they're fine. You know, if let's say there was a gen here instead and not 2 over here, and we had the same generator spread, well, it doesn't matter because that would actually be good spread. But you get the idea. If like maybe this one was left, this one was left, and then this one was left. If all those 3 gens were left, it still would be harder for the killer to get that. It was just really unlucky that the Michaela finished this entire side in one fucking sitting. and totally fucked us over with the gens. Y'all, again, I want to make this clear. DBD is not hard. It really is not hard at all. All you have to do is realize what is going on in your game. If somebody gets hooked and you haven't seen the killer and no one got in chase with the killer, possibility is that the person on the hook is getting camped. The person on hook is getting camped. If you start your match out and you got 2 gens done and the killer hasn't chased anybody, chances are killer is AFK, or it could potentially be like a trapper setting up an area, because a lot of the killers are going to try to patrol an area. The best thing, if you want to be a good killer, it's not about your hook states or anything like that. It's about getting a 3-gen. Get a fucking 3-gen set up, patrol that 3-gen. Anybody comes in your area, fucking down them. Get them out. Get them out of your area. That's your area. Do the long game. If you are a survivor, if you see that a killer is setting something up, like if you see Singularity putting balls up in only a certain area, he is trying to get a 3-gen set up. Skull Merchant, she has her drones in 3 areas. She's trying to get a 3-gen set up. Does it make sense? 3-gen is the easiest way for killers in Dead by Daylight to win their games. It just is what it is. Any questions? Good advice. Thank you. Thank you. What do you do when it's set up? Okay. That's a good question. That's actually a really good question. Let's go back to the painting. Okay. So this one's done. It's the same situation. This one's done. This one's done. You have a 3-gen set. The killer has a 3-gen. Now, you have 4 people on the board, okay? You have 4 people. Let's say the 3-gen setup. You got one person work. This was a solo one, so one person is gonna work on this one. That's like a little bunny. One person's working on this one. One person's working on this one. One person's working on this one. And then with this person, there's one more person left up. Guess what? They could do whatever. They can go back to, they could go over here. They could work on here. They could go over here, work on here. The best thing that this person can do, this person here, this person is your sacrificial lamb, okay? But this person is your sacrificial lamb. Let them get hit. Let them get hit. When the killer comes to go kick this gen right here, let's say, this person runs off, this person runs off, they go heal up, and they go back to their gens before that gen. So you gotta play the long game. You gotta play the long game. So play the long game. Play the long game. You get hit over here, you two go off, heal each other, come back. You're good to go. You're golden. Again, DBD is not a hard game. It's just sometimes you just gotta use your brain. You just gotta use your brain. Do not have in your minds, take out of your mind, I have to escape, because that is not going to make it so that you escape. Get in your mind that you have to get the gens done. You have to get the gens done. Do not think about escaping. Think about getting gens done. I'm telling you all right now. If you want to win the majority of your Dead by Daylight matches, think about generators. Period. Which headset do you have on, Eve? It's the Logitech one. Logitech 733, I think it is.